Will your mouth still remember the taste of my love? Will your eyes still smile from your cheek? Darling, I will be loving you till we're 70. And baby, my heart could still fall as hard at 23. And I'm thinking about how people fall in love in mysterious ways. Maybe just a touch of a hand. Well, me, I fall in love with you every single day. And I just wanna tell you I am. So honey, now take me into your arms. Kiss me under the
We knew that was coming.
All right.
Oh, here comes again.
Step. Yay! Okay, lead the way. No. Speech.
Oh, speed.
Speech.
I need a microphone. There you go.
Here comes one.
Can everybody hear me?
No.
Can everybody hear me?
Yes.
Everybody can hear me. Okay.
Right there.
Back there? Okay. Most of you know who I am. I'm Ted, Corey's dad. I jotted down a few notes over the years of raising my lovely daughter, all her shenanigans and things that'll absolutely mortify her. It's only about 10 pages. Actually, that's not true. That's if everybody knows what that means. In the Bible, the first book, Genesis chapter 2, verse 24, it says, "Therefore a man shall leave his father and mother and hold fast to his wife, and they shall become one flesh." This is not a big Christian Bible thing, so it came to mind, and the two will become one flesh. Okay. In some versions, it says the two shall become one. Incidentally, verse 25 says, "And the man and wife were both naked and were not ashamed." Yeah, you may have heard that word, but
That escalated quickly.
but the two shall become one. The two. It just made me think of a lot of things in twos. When most of us were born, we were created with 2 arms, 2 legs, 2 hands, 2 feet, 2 ears, 2 eyes, and most guys meat and 2 potatoes. Okay. Oh, that reminds me of a story about Buddy. Buddy, my son back there, he was a baby. Brenda remembers when he was a baby, first exam, the doctors come in, 2 arms, 2 legs. His first exam, his little thing laying on the table, and he goes to squeeze, and he goes 1, 2, 3. Brenda goes, "What?" I go, "Marble." going to ask you about it. But I digress. Most of us are blessed to have two parents, okay? Two grandparents, or even more blessed to have two sets of grandparents. Shoot, I've even had two wives. So, so I've been blessed with two wonderful sets of in-laws. Two of them right here, Ed and Christine Greaves, my in-laws, and Nan and Pop, unfortunately, which couldn't make it tonight. But they're all still with us. So that in itself is a blessing. I have two beautiful kids. My son, Theodore Christian, Buddy knows him, Buddy. Was born June 1990, and I didn't actually have to look at that because I know he was born June 1990. And Brenda, his mom, was in labor with him for it seemed like 3 weeks. Is that about right? When Corey, the bride, my daughter, was born in June of 1990, man, I fishtailed it into 91. I know, I'm still looking at 1990. Man, I fishtailed.
That is 11 and a half months.
Yeah, I know, 11 and a half months apart. It's actually so I actually fishtailed into the parking lot. Corey literally slid into the maternity room before the car even got home. So that's just how she taskmaster get it done. 33 hours later, Corey was at a wedding. Okay. Remember that? But when I saw Corey, when I saw my little girl for the first time, and I reached down to grab her hand, she instantly clutched my credit card. She instantly reached up and clutched my pinky. She grabbed hold of my hand. And over all these years, that's a bond that's never been broken. Never been broken. So when Corey and Paul announced their engagement, a lot of people have asked me, are you ready to give your daughter away? Are you ready to give away the bride? And I was, most times I just night politely and go, yeah. But quite frankly, I will never give my daughter away. I know because I've tried countless times.
That one time you lost me in Price Love.
Yeah.
Oh, whoops, Mom didn't know.
Yeah, eBay and Craigslist. But again, I digress. Corey never really gave any of us any out of the ordinary trouble growing up. One of my favorite things, when they're at that age, talk to the hand, talk to the hand. Corey would say, talk to the wrist, the hand is pissed. Now, outwardly, he didn't really. But inside, man, that just cracked me up. I thought that was hilarious. So, yeah, I just had to say that. But, mostly straight A's all through school. I never really had to yell and scream at either one of my kids. Usually just waving my gun around, got my point across. Yeah, I'm a pretty proud father. In fact, when growing up, oh yeah, the strawberry. No.
Not the strawberries.
When I was raising my kids. That's that gut pushing it up. That's how they made me feel raising the kids.
Don't show them your Wonder Woman panties.
Incidentally, I borrowed this shirt from my dad because he is my Superman. Love you, Dad. You know why I had to borrow Dad's shirt? Because Mom wouldn't let me borrow it. Love you, Mom. So, now Paul, okay? Let's talk about Paul for a second. I never got to know Paul like some of the other snot-nosed little turds that would come around the house drooling over my daughter. I had a standard line that I used to tell all Corey's boyfriends. If you make her cry, I'll make you cry. So, but I never got to say that to Paul because he ducked me real quickly. He joined the Navy and then left the country. So, but it's all good. But Corey loves him, and he loves my daughter, and that's all I really need to know about Paul. You know,
Yeah.
they love each other. He loves my daughter, so it's all good, right?
He's a
It's all
good guy.
Good guy.
Besides, Corey can outshoot him, so I'm not.
I did bring more guns to California than he has, so.
I'll tell you something funny. When Paul came to me and we got together, have the can I marry your daughter conversation, that conversation. I sat down across the counter from Paul. You know how chatty Paul is. He sits down across the counter from me, and we look at each other, and I said, Paul, there's 2 revelations you need to know about my daughter. One of them I'll share with you people, the other one I will not. But the one that I will share with you is I looked Paul in the eye and I said, look, there's 2 theories to arguing with my daughter, and neither one of them works. Get that Remember that? I won't tell you the other one. So, but now, Paul William James. How did you get that? That must have been really fun. Billy, Jimmy.
2 grandpas.
Excellent. Well, now I know why. But Paul William James Russell is now my son-in-law. Okay. Now I sat up here and gave my whole speech, and I said, my son, my daughter, my son-in-law. Brenda Lightcap, Greg Lightcap, and Terry. That is our son.
Yes.
That is our daughter.
Yes.
Now that is our son-in-law.
Yes.
What do you think? I didn't cry.
Well done, Greg. Well done.
Yeah, all the rest of us.
Too much wine.
Me or Ronnie or whoever wants to go first. Ladies first.
No, it's all
Kristen.